Ding dong, the witch is dead. That everyone's saying that it was such a senseless, violent act. I want you to remind yourself that it was God's plan. I mean, really, it was actually his fault because, like, he should have been wearing, like, a bulletproof neck brace or something. Like, I cannot believe he walked out the house without it. I mean, really, you have to be aware of what you're wearing in public so that, like, people don't target you. And you don't become a victim. So I guess this is just another example of God's plan in action. It was not a senseless act of violence. This was God's plan.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Triza.
And I'm Scholar.
Yeah, we would really like to appreciate for your support, and if you haven't really subscribed,
make sure to subscribe on our channel. Hit the notification bell for more updates and videos to come, and also don't forget to like and leave a comment in the video that we're going to showcase for you today.
On today's topic, we are breaking down the shocking news of the death of Charlie, and the internet is on fire. Some people are heartbroken. On the flip side, many people are showing absolutely no remorse. In fact, some are celebrating.
And also in the below videos that we're going to show you, different reactions of how Americans across the country reacted to Charlie Kirk's death. And we'll give our full commentary after the videos that you're going to watch. Let's get into it.
Please join me as we unpick the left's reaction to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. First off, we have the double virtue signal.
He didn't deserve it, but he did get what he thought other people deserved.
These clips all have the same thing in common. Every single person has slightly twisted reality to justify their views, and it is dangerous, and I personally believe every single one of these people has a personality disorder.
He thought women should be in the kitchen, that young girls should carry their rapist babies, that the genocide in Gaza wasn't real.
Gaza is a common theme. It comes up in every single one of these videos. The fact that he didn't believe that there was a genocide happening, which was a storyline invented by a legitimate terrorist organisation, but it's the perfect cop-out for being a psychopath. This is the classic narcissist technique of devaluing someone with a false statement. Imagine putting your dog down because it bit someone, but you'd fabricated the fact that it ever bit someone.
He spread misinformation around COVID, compared vaccine mandates to apartheid, and said that empathy is a made-up term.
He was right on almost all of the misinformation about COVID, and you guys are proving that empathy is a made-up term.
It is already being weaponised as a way to rebrand the left as violent and dangerous and incapable of tolerating an opposition of opinion.
And what's gold is, her followers rushed to the comments. One even told her to stop virtue signalling. There were hundreds of comments saying that he deserved it and other despicable things.
This is a turning point we didn't need. And it's going to be used against us in the worst of ways.
No, this isn't being done to you. You are doing this to yourself. I know this video you think makes you look really morally superior and virtuous, but you still come across like a psychopath. And the comments, they speak for themselves. Next up, we have this poor guy.
Okay, I think I'm being cancelled right now because I said that we shouldn't be celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Let me, clarify my standpoint. I'm not a Charlie Kirk supporter. Y'all are making it seem like because I made that video, I'm, outing myself as, this, gay Republican type. I literally just said that I didn't think that he deserved to die. I just said that we shouldn't be celebrating it.
Just imagine your follower base being so upset that you judged people for celebrating someone being killed that you had to do, a secondary video. Just imagine how messed up that is. Then you've got people like this kind of validating people for not feeling anything, but still from this sort of place of moral superiority.
People often say that you have to show compassion in a situation like this, regardless of your beliefs. But if somebody spent their entire life withholding compassion from others and at times actively contributing to the suffering of others, it makes sense that your first reaction isn't to show compassion.
And the only one that didn't receive a backlash was this.
Ben, this is going to be more of a brutal take than the vast majority of people on this issue, where Charlie Kirk was today. And I don't care at all. And that includes the family he left behind. I have absolutely no sympathy or empathy.
So if you couldn't be bothered to talk about about the school shooting in Colorado yesterday because you were too busy talking about Charlie Kirk? Or the one in Minneapolis 2 weeks ago? Or the other 45 that have happened this fucking year? Or Melissa Hortman and her family being murdered in their fucking home? Or the children in Gaza who are being genocided as we fucking speak? But you could not wait to jump on social media and talk about this one shooting and how it's all those dirty demon rats' fault without a shred of evidence. I want you to do me a favor and get fucked. Don't have any right to lecture anyone on empathy or morality when those things didn't matter enough to talk about. The guy that you're mourning made jokes and rationalized those things. The politicians that you're jumping in line behind as they pour gas on the fire that is political violence in this country don't give a fuck about those things. And if you're not outraged that a political podcaster is getting the posthumous Medal of Freedom, flags are flown half-mast nationwide, and there are political pundits that are calling for civil war, and yet the victims of school shootings aren't deemed worthy of that kind of a response. A duly elected state representative wasn't deemed worthy of that kind of a response, and not only that, the president you support said a phone call with condolences would have been a waste of time in that scenario. Don't lecture anyone on morality. Gun violence is indiscriminate, and it's all awful. But your response to this is cherry-picked to hell and back.
And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I don't know if he's gonna make a recovery or not. I don't know what his condition is. It just happened as I'm filming this. I saw the video of it happening. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest, and I'm very, very much wondering what MAGA is going to react with. I wonder how they're going to make this about how black people shouldn't be allowed guns, or trans people. They're probably going to blame a trans black person. I don't fuck. But we can all celebrate because something really awful happened to a really, really awful guy. And again, if you're one of those dipshit people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on some... I'm going to cheer and dance and sing. Thank you very much.
And so for the new people and for those who don't know who Charlie Kirk is, Charlie Kirk was the founder of Turning Point USA. He was known for his outspoken conservative views. He was praised by supporters mostly as a patriot, but often criticized for spreading division. But his death has left the nation split.
So many people are calling him a hero, a fighter, and someone who never backed down from defending American values.
And also different people are posting his tribute. They're also sending prayers and condolences to the family. And also different people also saying he will be missed because he will be missed in politics because he was an influential person in politics. So a few critics are going further. They're openly mocking his legacy online and saying they won't pretend to grieve someone they strongly opposed.
Haha, Charlie Kirk's dead. Good. He was a right-wing extremist.
You know that apart from dedicating his life to freedom of speech and open debate over violence and often risking his life to do so, Charlie Kirk achieved more than most people do in their entire lifetimes by the age of 31 and created one of the most influential political organizations in the United States. What have you done?
I'm part of the resistance.
Oh my God, did you hear Charlie Kirk passed away? He's actually gone. I am so sorry to hear that. I don't know who he is. Is he a family member of yours or a politician or a military service member or a first responder? No, but he's a hero. Just look him up and then you're going to see what he's about. Again, I am so sorry. Let me look him up.
You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage. But
it's so materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is, I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped, that they're lying about being sexually assaulted.
Crime, like, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence? Or is she there because of affirmative action? But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. They want to replace white Anglo-Saxon Christian Protestants with Mexican Nicaraguans, with El Salvadorians. Native-born Americans, you better buy weapons, everybody. have a lot of guns at your disposal. I would never leave your home without a weapon. No,
You
I
didn't
think
do anything to China
Hondurans,
have?
Mexicans, Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians, Panamanians, Venezuelans, Chileans, they should all go home.
Oh, really?
Sorry, are you trying to say that blacks thrive under subjugation?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm asking you the question. The data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad. It was evil. But what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they.
And yet, Black America is poorer, more murderous, more dangerous.
So if you had a daughter and she was 10 and she got raped, and she was going to give birth and she would and she was going to give birth and she was going to live, would you want her to go through that and carry her rapist baby?
That's awfully graphic.
But it's a real life scenario that happens to many people.
The answer is yes. The baby would be delivered. George Floyd, that was overdosing on drugs, right? That also, did you know that what Derek Chauvin did to George Floyd was actually in the police manual training? It was completely justified and was trained by his superiors.
This literally just happened, so excuse me for not having the most, intelligent or thought-out response, but Charlie Kirk was just shot, less than an hour ago, while he was hosting a debate on a college campus. And I've seen a lot of, smarmy leftist Twitter people making bits about it. And I just feel like that's really wrong. I feel like that's really despicable, to be honest with you. I'm a leftist, ardently so. I feel and believe a lot of the things that a lot of these people also feel and believe with the same level of vigor. But we cannot get to the point where we're celebrating some dude being shot like an animal. Okay? It's not chill. It's not based. Charlie Kirk doesn't hold any power. Okay? He's a mouthpiece. Charlie Kirk isn't a politician. He's not a billionaire. He's not a CEO. He's just some dumb idiot goofball that just got shot. Shot. This guy's got a family and he just got shot in the neck. And people are celebrating this. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is just some guy. In what world is this chill? In what world is this the world we want to live in? Where, this guy said some stuff that I disagree with. Me, John, a guy, disagrees with. Let's shoot him. Hey, shouldn't have said some stuff that I disagree with. Now you're shot in the neck. What? What are you talking about? I don't know, bro. It just bums me out. It just bums me out. And I don't think it's chill. I don't think it's based that Charlie Kirk got shot. It's not cool. I don't want to live in the world where people get shot because they say dumb shit. Aren't we supposed to be the ones advocating for free speech? What the fuck? Except unless you say something I disagree with. And by the way, I think Charlie Kirk is a dumb idiot goofball. Like I said, I don't think he's smart. I don't think he represents a public good, but he also doesn't deserve to be shot. And how has shit gotten so bad that this is something that has to be said? Hey guys, I'm a leftist. Maybe we shouldn't be celebrating someone getting shot like an animal. Holy shit, man. Maybe that won't help us. And the things we believe. If we celebrate Charlie Kirk getting shot. I don't know, bro.
Some people, and even those outside politics, say they feel no sadness at all. They see this death of Charlie as the end of what they consider as divisive voice. These hashtags are sparkling heated debates, whether it's right or wrong to celebrate the death of a public figure, no matter how controversial they were.
What's clear is that reactions are polarized. Some were mourning him as a leader, and others refused to show remorse in any way. But a few even were relieved by the news. But this shows how powerful Charlie Kirk's influence was. Love him or hate him, his presence left a mark. And even in death, he brought out raw, unfiltered emotions that highlighted America's deep political and cultural divides.
Now, we have a big question to ask, and we'd really like for people to at least leave a comment and tell us whether it's really okay for people to celebrate the death of someone that they disagreed with, or should there always be some respect in a moment like this? Kindly let us know.
And also let us all remember that we are all humans, and that can be your brother, your sister, or anyone else that has been caught in that situation. So let's be remorseful when it comes to such situations, because people are listening, families are listening, and let's be mindful of each other.
We really want to hear your take on this, and please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and also comment. And we would also love to hear your honest thoughts. And not to forget, we would love to give credits to all those people in the videos below.
You may follow them, like their videos, and we really appreciate.
Thank you. See you in the next video.